Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another installment here of Low Hanging Wax. Picked up a couple of these rack packs. 1991 tops. Oh yeah. Some more low hanging junk. Thank you for joining me and see what we can grab this time. I'm looking for anyways. This is just a fun thing here I'm sharing with you all. There's no rips here. There's no pack breaks or box breaks. I don't plan on doing any of that. This is just me pretending I'm this kid again for a little bit. All right. So today I'm trying to look for that Mark Witten error with his hand coming through the border. And I'm looking for, as you know, if you may not know, we like Doug Drabeck in this channel. It's just a fun little chase. And I'm looking for the white piping version of this. It's got white all around it, Doug Drabeck. My last name's Drabeck. And I was a pitcher, so I always was fond of Mr. Drabeck. It's just a fun little side chase. We're after the same usual suspects, the Ken Griffeys and all that good stuff. And really, it's just about the adventure, seeing what we could pull out of this old junk. So let me put this one aside. Yes, a little bit of housekeeping. I would like to give a shout out if he's listening to Jim NFL7. I do appreciate it. It's Jim NFL7. I appreciate the commentary and the kind words. And a very cool page as well. Check out his YouTube channel. Very cool. All right, so here we go. Slicing and dicing with my bare hands. Should I be using scissors? I'm showing you the struggle and all, people. Like I said, we're having fun. Not trying to get rich. Although I would like to pull some of these cards I've just always wanted, which is always fun. So I'm going to pull all three sections here and hit the stand. So yeah, in the background, if you saw there, I a couple rips ago, found an error card that I don't know how much of an error. I'll let you guys be the judge. The Jose Uribe error situation. Like, I don't think they corrected those errors, and they're both the same. We'll take a peek in a moment. I think they just got his birthday information wrong. I don't know. It's not the most exciting error I've ever pulled. Speaking of exciting bad reactions, check out my very first video where I may or may not pull a Billy Ripken F-face. I'll try and keep it family here. Before we tear into this here, yeah, getting into this Jose Uribe, I get it's an error. The birthday, I believe, supposed to be 1959. It's not all that exciting. So I don't know. I just thought I'd mention that. Once I got that one, then I found out there's another one. And I understand people on the internet, they're trying to sell these things try to hype it up and make it seem like something it's not. And I know I'm late on the boat here, but same thing. I don't know if that's showing. Probably not. Same thing with the birthday. 1960. It's supposed to be 59. I don't think it was all that exciting. So the last exciting card you want to say would be this Deion Sanders Fleer rookie. So that's all. Again, this is fun. If you like this stuff, there's a few channels I watch, and in fact, I'll give a shout out to The Past is Alive, Rob Opens Wax, and oh shit, oops, I swore. Junk Wax Sale. Been really enjoying his stuff. All right, let's get on with it. So we got Scott Ruskin. If you notice, I like to take my time. Carl Everett. Let's see who we get here. Alfredo Griffin. Colby Ward, and I will warn you, I'm all full of coffee. Greg Litton. Eric Plunk. Yankees. Frank Thomas. Very nice, very nice. We'll put him right up on the top here by the Doug Drabeck statuette. Mark Lee. That's a very cool hit. We'll show you the backs too. Phil Stevenson. Actually, no, Phil Stevenson. Nice classic back. I like these. And of course, for the price, people don't pay a lot for this stuff. This is a fun thing. If you can't afford it, these are tough times. Even if you can't afford the junk wax, don't buy it. Rance Mulliniks. I always screw that one up. Tim Sherrill. A lot of the stuff I had still from 2021-ish. Todd Benzinger. I got back into this a little bit. Mark Newfield. Ron Darling. On his license would say Darling Ron. Advertising. We got Eric Anthony. He was good. But we'll save some stands for see what else we get here. Greg Briley. Rick Aguilera. Brian Holman. Let me know if I'm missing anybody too. Not everyone knows everything here. Let me know your favorite cards if I happen to skip them. Or Gino Petrelli. A horizontal Jamie Quirk with a smirk. Cecil Fielder. I always like Cecil Fielder. We'll put him in the center. Also a horizontal card there. Bruce Hurst. No, I said it like that. Roy Smith. Randy Bush. I know some guys out there like Bush. Juan Berengar. A very portly. John Mitchell. Wally Whitehurst. Denny Martinez. I like Denny Martinez. That was a pitcher. I like Dennis Martinez. All right, Dave Bergman. Kirk Gibson. I know some people don't like him either, but I am a fan. That guy should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what you got to do to get in there. Sweet Lou Whitaker. I mean, if you watch the old games, then you know. These things are worth what, 5-10 cents? It's not about the value. It's about, Frank White. It's about the collecting fun, I think. You can even pull Chet Lemon cards if you want. Jody Reed. Matt Sinatro. Boy, I'm really getting off track today. Jose DeJesus. Ron Kittle. He used to always strike me as a little odd in his photos with the creeper glasses going on there. Ken Hill. Phil Bradley. Thank God it's only 2 racks. It's going to take us all day here. Howard Johnson. We'll put him up. See how long he lasts. Andy Bennis. Also, very good pitcher. Matt Noakes. Carlos Quintana. Lee Smith. Also had some very good moments. And Cal Daniels. All right, thanks for sticking it out. Hope you stuck around here. We got a second exciting rack pack coming up, right? No, I know. You're like, geez, I gotta watch him open up another one of these. I appreciate you bearing with me. Maybe I should get the scissors out, but that's no fun. You just watch my giant 6'4" mitts just manhandle these open. Live on camera. What a time to be alive. All right. So yeah, there's some cool errors in here. I mean, you never know. You never ever know. And it's just always fun, I always say it's not the kill, it's the thrill of the chase, it's the excitement, it's the adventure. Yep. You didn't see that. All right. So on with the second rack as I'm knocking over Denny Martinez. All right. And we have Brad Arnsberg. Never heard that name. Mickey Hatcher. Dennis Lamp. Pedro Guerrero. I'll put him on the side. Ron Ducey. Jeff Manto. If you, it caught me by surprise, but if you guys are familiar, I have actually a Jeff. We just pulled a Jeff Manto here. He was after this particular era. I'm in the Western New York area. Watched a lot of Bison's games, and he was a very, very. He's one of the best Bisons of the history of the team. So Jeff Manto, I'm putting him up. I'll put him by Doug Drabeck. We do what we want here. Mike Schooler. Record breaker of somebody. Who is this? Bobby Thinkpad. All right, Ken Howell. Moving along. Steve Searcy. Tom Kelly. There's some dip or something going on there. What the hell? Travis Fryman. Jeff Pico. Alex Fernandez. I feel like this is something I should know. Is this worth anything? Is this? I was not in '91. What do we got? These in '92. I was full on basketball. Michael Jordan. I still watch baseball, but I feel like this might be something. Scream at me in the comments. I'm sure you will. Greg Vaughn and more advertising. All right. So we'll do the next two sections here. Thanks again for sticking around. Wow, it's a terribly cut Jeff Mantle. Look at the cut on there. Oh, mama. That's pretty terrible. Makes it even more, I like it even more. All right, Jeff Bover. Continuing on with Lance Parrish, David Cohn, Edgar Martinez, Luis Quinones, Chuck Carey, Sil Campusano, Sid Fernandez. I always liked him. I was a Mets fan for a while. I was that guy. Kurt Schilling. All right. Thanks, Kurt. We'll put you up in the pitcher section here. I don't know why I'm calling it that, but Jamie Moyer. Yeah, Frank Thomas in the pitcher section. Danny Darwin. Eric Anthony again. Greg Briley. I feel like we got him again, too. Rick Aguilera. Brian Holman. Mike Scott. I was going to say, did I just pick up the wrong cards? Wally Backman. Bob Welch. Craig Biggio. Nice. Wow, it's terribly cut as well. Look at the cut. All right, these were cheap. Bob Malacki. He's actually got recently. Tony Fernandez. I like Tony Fernandez. He was great. I just watched the, oh shit, I think it was a 93 World Series. Bob Walk. Kevin Elster. Another Kirk Gibson. So the collation definitely repeating. Sweet Lou Whitaker. Yeah, we got a lot of, I feel like Lou Whitaker was up here somewhere. He's probably right in front of my face and I can't see it. We'll put him there. Mike Devereaux. Omar Vizquel. I feel like I'm missing some people unless these names just sound important. It is a rookie. Les Lancaster. Jose De Jesus again. And Jerry Don Gleaton. Well, that was definitely something for a little Monday night. I appreciate you hanging around. I'm not sure what the, trying to decide what the best card is. Tell me what you think the best card is in this particular excursion through the low-hanging junk wax. And I will see you shortly. I'm doing a string of videos tonight. So I do appreciate you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you.